about to enter a world of drug hazes, incompetence, and combat. A world where magic is coating the floors and also the walls, and some magic has spilt onto the books. Danger could be lurking around any corner in this virtual experience and podcast named by a 3. I am your host, Kick-Assatron, and you have untied the strings to the Spooky Dice Bag. Alright. Oh, wait, I gotta move you guys in there. I know exactly what I'm doing.
You got this.
I got this.
We believe in you. Spring break, we believe in you.
Hell yeah. There we go. We open on the Pinzari Islands. Y'all can see that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Island. Alright. Yep. Eloy Razorfin. Eloy Razorfin. Make a make a perception check just to see if you fail miserably.
Alright, oh yeah. Ooh.
Fuck yeah, okay. There is
That's what I'm talking about.
a portal opens in front of you,
Whoa, man. I gotta
portal.
double check this grow.
and a man dressed in blue with an air of magic about him appears as if out of nowhere. He walks up to you, he greets you. Eloy?
Oh, what's going on, man?
Hey, my name is Jace Bellerin. I'm from Strixhaven.
Oh, word?
Yeah, yes, word, very much. Word. You've probably received our correspondence that you are, you've been deemed worthy of the school. Have
Oh,
you?
hell yeah, man.
Yeah? Yeah.
Hells yeah.
Yeah? Okay. That's good. That's good. So we have just a couple of things that we have to go over. There's a few other students that we must find. Are you okay to leave now, or do you have things that you must take care of around your island?
My sister are out in the grow and they're just trimming, so I'll just leave them a note. They knew this was coming.
All right. Yes, we did notify you.
Yeah, exactly. We've been talking about it for weeks, man. I'm hyped.
All right. Let's. Do you want to go actually talk to them? You might not see them for a while, or ever again. We have sort of a reputation of interesting
Killing
things
people?
happening. No, not necessarily killing people, but there's dimensional portals and whatnot. So I wouldn't say that you would necessarily die, but you might end up in a different plane for an extended period of time, perhaps.
Yeah, you made a good argument, Trippy man. So yeah, I'll go. I'll go say goodbye. Make my exit.
You walk to your home. Your mother's working in the yard. As you approach her, she looks up to you and she says, "Ah, Eloy, so it's time, my son."
Yeah, it is. Some dude appeared out of nowhere and it's just yo, it's time to go.
Yes, they do that sometimes. I guess even though I've never heard of that happening quite like that.
Well, he didn't literally say that, but the vibe.
That's the I understand. Be sure to pack a lunch.
Good point. Yeah, I'm gonna make a sandwich too. Damn, I'm forgetting all kinds of stuff this morning.
I wonder
Your stuff
why
we're growing good, Mom.
you've never forgotten anything before.
Well, it's just I took a little bit too much of that green to the face,
Yes. Please
Good
don't
stuff.
do too much of that
Good.
green while you're at school. It might be dangerous.
Fair. Learn new stuff is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes. Learn as much as you can at school. This is an amazing opportunity for you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm excited, Mom. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna, miss being here, miss the vibe, but seems like it's gonna be cool.
Yes. It hopefully it'll be cool and you'll have a good time and learn many things. And meet many
Hell
new
yeah.
people.
Hell yeah.
Goodbye, my son.
Goodbye.
She gives you a hug. There's a small tear
Aw.
falling from her eye because she's gonna miss you.
I sniffle a little bit, just a little I seem chill, but on the inside I'm sad.
You're emotional.
Mhm.
Okay. Jace looks at you and he says, "Shall we?
Give him a big thumbs up. I look like my weird amphibian, kind of it's like a like a sort of like car door up where my fingers are webbed.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Like a DeLorean.
Mm-hmm.
Like all right, let's go. He shifts his hand in a weird circular motion that you can assume is for magical purposes, but it's something far more advanced than you've ever seen. He opens a giant portal. Says, "Come, walk through."
I walk up to it and I just kind of like put my hand through it for a second, just to kind of like make sure it's all good. And I don't feel anything wrong.
When your hand's inside of it, it feels tingly, like your hand has just fallen asleep. But then, if you retract it, it goes away instantly.
Yeah. Cool. And I walk through.
All right. You have a strange sensation about your body for about 3 seconds as you transport yourselves to Weymouth. All right. So on your way to Weymouth, Dan, why don't you do you have anything to say about Eloy or anything for any of the potential thousands and thousands and millions of listeners we have now?
You know, Eloy's just like he's like a bit of a tall dude. He's got that sort of like, you know, air about him that he's not a very smart guy. But he's been through some stuff. You know, he's lived on an island. He does a lot of hard work with his hands. He just, you know, for a spell slinger, he's got a good foundation. You know, and he's very very chill.
Chill. All right. Astrid, make a perception check just to see if you epically fail.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, you do not epically fail.
Yay!
All right. You see a ball of lightning forming in the road to the west, and out of it,
Astrid jumps just a little bit.
Astrid jumps. Okay. And out of the ball steps two forms: a male in like robes and a cowl, and a weird fish-looking man.
Astrid looks down at her tea and back up and thinks about what she put in her tea that morning and then shakes it off.
All right. So he'll approach you. Astrid Armitage?
Yes? Can I help you?
My name is Jay Speller, and I'm from Strixhaven Academy. It's good to meet you.
Oh, you're the ones that kept sending the letters.
Yes, we sent many letters, messages. Yes. We've been happy to meet you. Happy.
I've been using them to press flowers. I didn't think this was real, to be frank.
You didn't think Strixhaven, the prestigious academy, was real?
Oh, I didn't think me being potentially admitted was real. I'm going to take a leap of faith here and say that my mother returned the admissions form.
Yes, it was signed by a guardian, so I would imagine if that's your mother, if there is a guardian.
Well, I'm an adult woman, but she said things. Yeah. Hello, nice to meet you. Sorry, little frazzled.
No, it's fine. This is Eloy.
Hey, Astrid.
He hasn't come off of the road yet, but he's over there. Let's wave to him.
Hello, friend.
Big old fishy hand wave.
Eloy, come here.
Yeah.
Hi. Do you all care to come in for some tea, or? I'm going in between jobs right now. I just left the temple and I'm headed back to my home. Would you like to come?
Man, it sounds cool to me. What about you, Jace, man?
Yes, let's go have some tea.
Okay. She leads you down to a dark, kind of a little more morose, larger kind of cabin with flowers out front that just says Armitage Funeral Home and Crematorium. Come on in.
Yes. This is lovely.
Thank you.
Yes. Has your family been in the death business for long?
Yeah. From what I've gathered, for most of the beginning and the end of their lives. That's a joke say around here. I'm very nervous. I'm going to start making tea. Let me know what we need to do. And I'm just going to bustle around and sit you down, and you can tell me what needs to happen. And she starts making tea.
Okay, so right now you guys are in a early period. We have to evaluate all students before they go to Strixhaven. We have to make sure that their magical abilities are at the utmost of what we would expect, that they wouldn't potentially die if something were to go wrong, say at the school or in another plane of existence. We want to have them have the best possible uh, abilities to be able to protect themselves if need be.
Oh, right. An end of life plan is very important to have.
Yes, it is. That's why it's interesting. We might have to talk to you and your family about perhaps setting up an agreement
Oh,
for maybe potential other students who or staff, faculty,
oh.
whatever might happen.
I make
We've
eye.
had
I make an eye at Elroy. Like, was this in your letter? Because it wasn't in my letter.
Oh, I mostly skimmed mine. I read it like a month ago.
Anyway, yeah, we can talk to my mother. And we want to do this. All right.
okay.
Okay. Is this a now thing?
Yes, we will be leaving shortly. If you have anything to take care of before we go, I would suggest that you do that now.
Right. All right.
Get your affairs in order and all of that.
I can't emphasize enough that you really are just telling us about dying a lot, which I'm fine with, but recruitment could be a little rough.
Well, we want to be very honest with people about those potential possibilities, because
Fair enough. I'm going to bring my mother in and just say goodbye real quick and grab my bag that was probably packed for me because I didn't know this was actually happening. And yep, hi mom, I'm leaving. And you just see a human woman who clearly was the one who set most of this up. With my bag packed, I run to my room to grab another bag that one might not want their parents to find with some mushrooms and things of that nature, and come back down. If you'd like to set up an end of life plan, this is my mother, Vima.
we I Yes, hi. We'll exchange information. Uh, is it okay for Strixhaven to contact you in case your needs arise? Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, I'll take care of the paperwork for you, Mom. We could always use more business. I mean, that sounds weird. I go, I go up to my mother with her such a distinct voice that I will love in my dreams for the rest of my life. Give her a hug and say, okay, you take care of people at the temple. I know this is what you really want, but if you need me to come back, just tell me to come back and I'll come back. And I turn and go, okay, Mr. Jace and Elroy, Eloy, I'm sorry. Let's go.
That's all good.
Let's go.
All right. So Jace, again, Eloy, you've seen this before. He moves his hand in a sort of fashion that looks far too complex for any of your magical abilities currently, and lightning appears between both hands as he opens a large portal. And you can look through it and you see chairs and tables. And he says, "Come, let's go. We have another student to meet."
Oh, have you done this before, Eloy? Do you just walk?
I mean, technically, like when we came here, that's when I did it, but that was only the first time. So, like, still getting used to it. It's a little tingly, but like good tingly.
Okay, so this half-elf girl goes right through.
You feel you feel the tingles as if your entire body is like fallen asleep and you've lost circulation for a couple of seconds, and it goes away and you open up into a bar. Would you like to tell us a little bit about you and your character for, again, our millions and billions of listeners?
Of course. Um, I'm Ruthann. I'm playing Astrid Armitage, the cleric from Weymouth, where we have a funeral home and that's basically that. And our notable tavern are the big draws here.
Yes, the small town with a funeral home and a tavern.
Yeah, that's all you need. A half-elf cleric and penchant for tea and anxiety. Onward we go.
Onward. All right. You guys enter the portal and you are instantly transported into the Icky Hobgoblin pub. Forte, make a perception check just to see if you critically fail. Actually, you're probably distracted with drinking or whatever, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Drinking or eating or what have you.
Wait, so am I rolling or no?
Yes, yeah. It's
Okay.
just it's going to be a bit more. It's just a higher DC than 2. Nope, you see nothing. But this drunken half elf doesn't notice you. He seems to be too busy in drink or food or a bit of both. Dart, why don't you describe what Forte looks like?
You can tell he's a half elf, so he's not necessarily old, but you can tell he's somewhat old, not necessarily, like 50s. But he's hunched over. You can tell he frequents bars a lot, and he's kind of raggedy. You question if he's homeless.
Jace approaches him. Forte? Forte?
I take another swig and look at you.
They're giant chairs.
Sit.
I also sit in the same chair.
You sit in the same chair? Oh, you guys are buddy.
Nah, okay. We can fit them.
My name is Jace Bellerin. I am from Strixhaven. I believe you received some of our correspondence.
Yeah. How would you do the portal?
Magic.
Okay.
It's one of the things you might learn there, if you're up to snuff.
I like to think so. Who are these?
Well, this other half elf across the table here is Astrid Armitage. Astrid, would you like to introduce yourself to Forte?
Hi, I say in Elvish. Oh, nice to meet you. I didn't know if anybody else would be coming.
I laugh.
I say,
Elvish, it's nice to meet you too.
great. And then I go to sit in this chair, slightly miss, and then sit in it again.
You've been hopping into your mushrooms again?
No, this is just anxiety.
Yes.
Can we for an ale? Is that a thing?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you may have an ale.
Yeah,
The barkeeper will come over, or a barmaid will come over,
that'll settle things. Oh, yeah.
ask you what you would like to drink or eat.
Whiskey, please. And I just sit down quietly.
This other gentleman across from you is Eloy Razorfin. Eloy
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I wave and I say, because I mistook them saying, speaking in Elvish for Sylvan, I say like a greeting in Sylvan.
I'm gonna take another sip and say, "Excuse me."
Oh man, I thought that's what you guys were. Oh, that's awkward. All right, no, it's all good. Hi, what's up, man?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Drink?
Can I get some water? My mouth's a little dry.
You'll see me look towards the bartender and nod at her and then you.
But like a jug. I just kind of like say to her, I'm just like, but like a jug of water, like a lot of it.
They've got you. Whenever someone needs water around here, that you're okay.
Where are we exactly?
Forte, do you care to?
I believe this place is called the. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. The Iggly Wiggly Hobgoblin? The Ickly Sickly Hobgoblin?
The icky hobgoblin.
The Icky Hobgoblin.
Jace will correct you. It's the icky hobgoblin.
Oh,
Forte, you might want to slow down a little bit on that. You don't even remember where you are.
I've been drinking, clearly.
I can see that. I can see that. Do you have any questions or concerns about Strixhaven Academy?
Well, you mentioned learning magic, and that you did the portal with magic. Tell me more about this place.
Well, the Academy has some of the greatest minds, the greatest magical minds in all of magic, and in all of the various planes. We go and we recruit the greatest wizards, sorcerers, warlocks, and the like. And we find them. We ask them to teach with us at our school. I can talk. And we find the best potential students, and we test them out first, because there are many trials and tribulations that happen at Strixhaven. Not exactly the most peaceful existence, but we keep ourselves okay. We can defend ourselves all right. So we go around, we look for the greatest potential magic users in all of the lands, all of the planes, and we work with them to help them reach their full potential.
But there's lots of battle.
Oh, of course, yes. Before you're even admitted into the school, you're expected to partake in some form of battle to basically prove your mettle, prove your magical worth. It wouldn't be anything as dangerous as, say, what would happen at the school or a mission we might send you on, but we do have an evaluation period before you're allowed admittance into the school.
Perfect. Battle's my forte.
Haha.
Astrid downs her whiskey.
Lloyd
All
just
right.
dunks his head in the water. Just, oh, that feels good.
Greatest minds.
I think about this time the maid's gonna bring you your water.
All right. Forte, let us finish these drinks. He picks up his ale and he starts sipping it. Do you have any matters to take care of before we leave? Is there anything you need to do? Any affairs you need to get in order?
None whatsoever personally, but my arcane focus is not regular. You'll see me get something in my pocket, but you'll see something glass-like, and I'll minor illusion so that people can't see outside of your view.
Sure.
And you'll see a pipe. And I will smile at you and say, "This is my arcane focus. I smoke out of it."
Hell yeah. You're my best friend. You are awesome. And I just slide him a baggie across the table. Like, this is the shit we just finished. It all just dried out, fresh off the crop. Enjoy.
I will put it back in my bag and nod towards you.
All right. Well, if we're all finished here, it seems as if we have two new best friends. Let us be off. He moves his hands in a strange circular motion and opens a circular portal. You can see a tropical beach on the other side of the portal. Come through with us. Come.
Come, my lady.
Yes.
You're my butterfly.
Ooh,
Should-
some ladies.
All right.
It feels a little weird, but it'll be fine.
Yes. So you go through the portal, and it feels a little bit weird. Dart, would you like to give any other information about yourself or about Forte that the billions of listeners? I think we have 10 billion by this point. I think it's
10 billion?
Yep, only 10 billion.
You got up those numbers.
Yep.
Fortis from another plane. He was not a prodigy by any means. He was kind of lacking in magic until he started tricking a lot. He could read minds because of the kind of sorcerer he is, and then came to this plane because he accidentally read some kind of mind spell for portals, but can't do it himself. It knocked him out once he got here, but the weed's better on this plane anyway, so he has no real interest in getting back to his own plane.
All right. So as you step through the portal, Ide, please make a perception check.
Right. Is that how you do it?
If you open up your character sheet, you can just click perception.
Yeah, I did, but it's not.
Roll 20 sometimes has a bad delay.
Nope.
There we go.
Well, that was
That's a that's a shit.
Did you roll with advantage or disadvantage?
4, 6, 8,
You
10.
rolled with super advantage.
Super advantage.
that's crazy.
You rolled a 10. Are you busy doing anything on your little beach there that you got set up?
Probably just taking a nap under the
Okay.
palm tree here.
So your nap continues. The rest of you are transported to the Isle of Chult. You're in the Snapping Turtle Bay area on the western peninsula. And you can see just northwest of you that there is a mountain range that seems to protect this beach from any ne'er-do-wells.
I look at the other two.
All right. Jace will. Jace approaches Ide and says, "Ide, is that you? It seems that you're the only one around here."
Yeah, I wake up from my nap. Look at him.
He'll shake you a
rock.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I say, I am Ide.
Yes.
And you are?
My name is Jace Bellerin. I'm from Strixhaven Academy. I believe you've received our correspondence.
I have.
Would you be interested in potentially coming to our school? Learning?
I will.
Yes.
I did not realize you offered invitations in person.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, there's a period that we have to evaluate you, and we make sure that you have what it takes to be a student at Strixhaven. Not
I understand.
everybody is up to snuff, if you will.
And who are these others?
Ah, well, this is...
Jace, did you forget our names already?
No, of course not. I was hoping you would introduce yourselves when I said this is, but that won't happen. All right.
I'm Astrid. Hello.
This half elf back here is Astrid. Her name is Astrid Armitage.
Nice to meet you. Your beach seems lovely. It's nice and warm.
Thank you.
And this
It's nice to
other,
meet you.
this other, also half elf behind is Forte. Forte, say hello.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Good. Nothing else is needed. And then we have Eloy, whose name I always pronounce differently for some reason.
He's
Yeah.
he's a little faded right now, but he's really
he's
powerful. And I think I've known him for a good 20 minutes.
Eloy's busy taking another hit off of his joint, and he waves.
I nod knowingly.
Seeing you do this, I grab my arcane focus.
All right. Yes. Do you have any matters to take care of? You seem to have been here for a while. You have a nice little beach here to yourself.
It is. I'm alone on this beach. I have no others to depart from.
No. Okay.
I
Do you
go
have
where
any-
I'm needed.
Do you have any housekeeping in your hut over here?
Absolutely none.
Okay. Easton, can you describe Ide for us?
Ide is a stranger in a strange land. He's been here for a while and has the hang of it. But he just goes with the flow. No real ties down anywhere.
And for our 20 billion listeners, what does Ide look like?
He is a Aven Ranger. He's got green and dark gray plumage, shaped like a tall owl, with a bow on his back and a staff. He's got a short beak, not very long. I'd say he's probably about 6 to 7 feet tall. Don't know how that stacks against you guys. He's a Pokemon.
He's a Pokemon. Okay.
He's Decidueye.
But
he's lost all his powers in here, relying on his physical prowess. It isn't very much. Yeah, he applied to Strixhaven out of just something to do. Was told about it. Figured it was worthwhile. No real goal there.
You just wants to learn magic?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, to get back the power he once had. Feel it somewhere in him.
All right. So Jace looks at all of you and he says, okay, for my next trick, this is going to feel, how should I put it, different than the last couple of times. I'm sorry this is your first experience with this type of thing, but we must travel to a different plane.
Oh, goodness.
We are traveling to the plane of Marka.
Oh.
To the small town of Eudora. And we are going to meet our next student.
Is he opening another portal?
He is actually, it looks more like a fissure. It looks like almost like a lightning bolt, but it's like a wide lightning bolt, and it's just black, and there's energy happening all around it. And he just kind of, if you look at his avatar, it's kind of what he's doing right there. He's just opening this, just bar of uncontrolled energy.
Can I make an insight or perception check on this dude? Because we just met him and I'm about to jump into it.
Yeah, go ahead. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Haha, you trust him completely. He would never steer you wrong.
He's on the up and up.
He is very clearly on the up and up.
All right.
7. In fact, you are almost certain that Jace has an almost 100% success rate with getting students through their evaluation period.
I put away my satchel of special mushrooms to save for my friends for later. I don't think we need them yet.
All right.
I'm looking at this portal dubiously.
It's a very strange looking portal. It's not like the other ones that you've seen. So he says, all right, guys, this is a plane shift. It's very difficult to do this for more than one person. So I'm going to need you guys to be quick about this, okay? Let's go. And he'll wave you through.
We run.
All right, Astrid, it bravely goes first.
I trust you!
I sprint afterwards.
Okay.
I'll wait for Eloy to go through and then
All right.
I'll bring up the rear.
It is last. You guys feel a stinging sensation starting from whatever part of your body went through the rift first.
Oh, my head.
And it just it's an uncontrollable pain. It's like a 3 out of 10 pain, so it's definitely there. It's not the worst pain you've ever felt, but it is very much a painful experience to go through this fissure. And you transport to Merca.
Would it be a similar feeling to when I fell through the first time?
Actually, yes. Now that I'm thinking about it, yes. Not the first time here, but for the first time when you came to this plane, yes. Yes. So you guys, if you look at the map, you're in the northwestern part. Jace looks at you guys and says, "Welcome to Marka. Uh, they claim land of the free, but we'll see." Inside the town, this is it's a fairly typical town. The big thing is, as you see people walking around, nobody's talking to each other, as if they're all trying to just avoid a subject matter that's on everybody's mind, but nobody really wants to talk about it. And in the center of town, you see a fountain with the statue of a man on it, a human man with curled hair, and he seems to be in a different garb, perhaps an older type of garb, than the other people in the town. And by some trees near the fountain statue, you see a half-elf. Drauch, what are you doing?
I'm just dancing around over here in between these two trees. I'm climbing them, just thinking about like my life and how it's pretty carefree because nothing ever fucking happens here.
Okay. Jace will approach. Jace approaches. Drauch, is that you?
Oh, whoa. Yeah, I was looking over there. I saw something like out of a goddamn movie, man.
Yes, it can be quite the experience to see a plain old fisher open up in your town.
It was like when they project something on the side of the church using just some sort of contraption, and like they use their hands in a very special way to make some sort of shadow puppet.
Yes, that makes sense.
You know?
No, I got you. I understand.
So who are you again?
My name is Jace Bellerin.
Jace Bellerin.
Jace Bellerin. I bring with me fellow potential students, all under evaluation for Strixhaven. I believe you received our
Strixhaven.
Strixhaven. Yeah, you
I was getting
received
some ads in the mail, and
Yeah.
I just every time I see one of those, I just fucking throw it away. You know?
Well, why would you do that? It's a
'Cause
prestigious
what you do
school.
That's what you do with mail here. You know?
You just
It
throw all of your
comes-
correspondence away.
Especially like ones that have big words and pictures.
Even if
You
they're
know that's just pretty trash.
even if they're strictly addressed to you and they include your plane of existence on them, you just throw them away. That doesn't seem rather specific or anything to you?
Well, I have a lot to learn, I guess. You know, I just have no one here to like kind of push me to be I've always like been coddled, you know. Have a pretty cush like home life, you know. So I don't know, you're coming at me with this energy, man, that I can't handle right now.
I'm not trying to be hostile. I'm trying to understand your culture. I know very little of Marka.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
almost nothing about you or your history or any
All
of
right. Well, it's okay. We're just a little self-defensive sometimes, and it's okay. I'm aware of your presence here. I see that there's some other things around me,
that. Yeah.
surrounding me,
Yes.
all around me.
So you guys can see that to the west, there seems to be to the west of the fountain that you guys are at, there seems to be a temple right here. And this statue of a man, you don't know who he is. Let me introduce you to everybody else. This is Astrid Armitage.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. I like your place. Who's this guy?
It's just the random guy that the people here kind of like worship and
Oh.
like
Jeff,
really...
I sent you a message
Oh,
on
Just-
Discord.
just a moment, guys. Holy shit.
Uh,
The statue is George or Horge Wash, the first king of Merca.
cool.
Horge Wash.
George Wash.
Yeah, they really love him.
Oh,
Practically with their words and with their garb, the things that they wear. They wear his effigy all over themselves. It's kind of fucking ridiculous, if you ask me.
Jace will say, yes, I believe that George Wash is almost deified in Merca. Is this correct?
Yeah,
Like nobody thinks he could do anything wrong, ever.
yeah, man.
Like yeah.
He's
your
basically a deity, like a kind of like a son of God, almost like a figure, like a theocracy. Here we have to worship the fucking state and God almost to be in like normal in this place.
Hmm.
power. Oh.
Man, this is getting fucking weird.
Cool. It's nice to meet you.
Hell yeah. What the fuck is that bird over there, man? I don't even understand what's going on.
This is Ide. Ide, he is he's a little bit more than just a bird. He's an Aven. He's described himself as a Pokemon. I'm not quite sure what that is. Ide, would you like to come over here and introduce yourself to Drach?
Hello, Droch.
Hey, what's up, man? Hi, Ide.
You have no Avon here in America? Merca?
We have birds. I don't know if they're real or not, though.
Real birds.
They work for the upper class, if you ask me.
Well, I can assure you that I am real.
All right. I don't know, man. I don't trust a lot of people.
Hey, Drach, make an intelligence check.
Oh wait. Why did I have two?
Oh, because you're rolling with advantage. It's a 7. You have 0 intelligence. You happen to remember a specific type of bird
Oh.
called a ritwit that is known to give messages amongst the ley lines among all around Merca.
Yeah.
So
There's this one bird that I know, called the ritwit, that it does that. It sends things.
Jace will interject. Ah, yes, the ritwit. I've heard of this. You use a cantrip on a magical stone tablet, and you can use
see.
ritwits along the ley lines to send
Yeah.
messages anywhere across Merca. Across Merca.
And people see it, but you can only do a certain amount of characters. You can't. It's like
About like what, 140 characters?
Depends on how small your handwriting is.
Yeah, fair.
sometimes you can get a couple of them together, and they can carry a thread of them.
Oh, that's true. I've heard of threading.
Sometimes it gets dangerous.
Well, they're small birds, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Exactly.
Small blue birds.
They're
Yeah.
small blue birds.
Oh yeah, we talking about birds?
Yeah, birds.
They're not
I
real.
love
though.
birds. Birds are dope.
So yes, the Ritwits are a very integral part of Merca. Jace will say. I believe you had your most recent former king come to power because of Ritwits, his public Ritwits. Is that correct?
Yeah, but that kind of ended horribly, and he's no one talks about him anymore, and don't hear about him.
No?
'Cause who cares? Who gives a fuck? You know?
Did you say he was taken off his platform?
Yeah, he's
Like
just like
platformed?
he's like burning down south.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is
just
there a-
burning.
were you brought with war? Fraught with war?
Kinda.
Oh.
I whatever.
Okay. Astrid's questioning what's going on with this school. But is excited.
Jace will notice that Astrid's confused and be like, "Don't worry, Strixhaven isn't in Merca. We're fine. We're safe. You're just gonna have to go through another one of those fissures again."
Can I do another insight check? See if I believe him.
Another 7.
No, 10.
10. Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. Like it doesn't seem as if anybody would actually want their school to be based in Merca with all that's been happening.
Okay.
All right. Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Can I, from this distance, can I clock the temple and see what it is?
Yes, you can.
Just
It's
quietly.
as my mouse falls. So you notice a large Roman numeral 3. It looks like 3 capital I's above in the middle of the temple, like right here. If you would like, you could. You don't really know much about Merca, so it's going to be a really hard check. But go ahead and make a religion check.
Oh boy. All right. Why is religion so low? I'm a cleric.
Nope, it just looks like 3 eyes. You don't know why this temple is called the I temple. It's just got 3 eyes in it.
The number 7 will become the bane of my existence in this game.
Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
You should have taken that as a.
Yup.
You didn't click that as a.
I think I should have, so I'm gonna check it later, but I'm gonna click
Okay.
it now because I'm pretty sure I was supposed to.
Yeah, I think as a cleric, you kind of want that. Yeah. Jace will interject. It's like, oh yes, there are many temples in Merca. This one seems to be devoted to the gods Gygax and Arnson. They draw. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys believe that they created this world and all that goes on within it, all the matter in which it exists.
Basically, that's what different people kind of believe, all the same thing, but kind of different.
Well, it's like, everyone believes in the idea of a greater power, right? So, like, this is just the idea of a collective greater power. Because, I mean, like,
Yeah.
who made God, man?
Trinos.
Like, they didn't just show up out of nowhere. Like, someone had to make them.
That is the great
Beyond
mystery.
God.
Yeah, it's like it's the divine pouring into one another, one into the other, into the other, into the other, creating something out of nothing.
One giant megazord of life, man.
I like that.
All right. Do you guys want to explore America, look into some of the history or anything of it?
Okay.
So there is one more place that we must travel. Strixhaven's student body tends to be what's the proper word? Squishy. It's been a while since I've been a level 1, but you understand. and also a while since I broke the 4th wall there, but you know.
Allergic to America.
Yes. America always breaking the 4th wall. But yes, it's been quite a while since I was a beginner, as many of you are. But yes, some of our beginners were known to. This is kind of why we had to talk to Astrid's mother when we first met. Have been known to not make it through the evaluation period.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, you just have a bunch of new magic users with little to no combat experience, and well, things can get rough. And I'm really only here to evaluate and to help avoid certain death. Like so if anything were to happen, I would hop in and save you all and bring you to the school for healing. But just in case I'm a little slow to jump in or what have you, Strixhaven has gotten into the business, let's say, of hiring bodyguards, or a bodyguard at least, for our students who are
Very
out.
kind of them.
Yes, especially our newer students who are out on potentially dangerous missions.
We're getting a chaperone?
Not a chaperone so much as think of it like a friend.
Okay.
Think of it like a friend.
Okay.
All right.
Very creepy way to talk about a friend.
Yeah, I don't. At the temple, we told the kids that anybody who said that, you were supposed to come tell another adult.
It's
Well, we
okay.
are
I am
kind
an
of
adult.
adults.
I am an adult.
I am an adult.
I'm older than all of you combined, so I am the most adult of all the adults around here.
Well, you know what? Fair.
Good point.
Grandpa.
Yes. So we do have a bodyguard that we've contacted. Their name is Koreshi, and they live in Rexhaven, which is on the same plane of existence as Strixhaven. It's the Haven plane, if you will. And we can go get them. We can go get them right now. They should just be waiting in town. Nothing bad would ever happen. We're just gonna go to town and look for Koreshi.
Because when you say that, it makes it sound like something bad is gonna happen.
Nothing bad has ever happened looking for a bodyguard. I can assure you of that.
Sure.
Okay.
This is pretty standard stuff. We're just looking for somebody to protect. Why would we put you in harm's way looking for somebody to protect you?
Before we leave, shouldn't we at least get like a few tablets of our own? So
You can. You can get tablets.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
We can communicate that way wherever we are on the campus.
No. The tablets only work in Marka.
Oh.
But in case you ever come back to Marka, you can have a tablet and you can communicate with people.
Oh.
I mean, I guess they would work wherever there's ley lines, and we've blocked ley lines around Strixhaven for various purposes, and they're not very common in other areas. But you could certainly try them. You could certainly try some other means of using those magical tablets to communicate. There is a store right to the southeast of this statue here. If you would like to go to the store and buy some of these tablets.
Seems like a tourist purchase, but it might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah, why not? Who knows? Might be able to do something fun with it.
Drock,
Do all the things.
you already have a tablet, so you don't have to worry about it.
Like, yeah, I do. These things are basically attached to us.
Do they follow you? Or are they like a pet?
We'll ask the shopkeep. Hi, welcome to the shop. What can I interest you in?
I would like a bird palette, please.
Bird tablet, you say?
Yes, please.
Same. I just like wave from behind her.
What type of bird are you looking to have a tablet for?
What's a really strong bird that can get through really tough winds?
Eagles?
I would like an eagle, please.
We don't sell eagles here. We sell magical tablets, and we sell other small magical items. I have some clothing. I have some weapons. This is Merca, so
Mostly weapons.
the entire back of my shop is nothing but weapons. Surely you know that, being from Merca and all.
Of course.
Yes.
I am from America.
Yes, so every Mercan it's every Mercan's duty to have weapons.
Right. That's like a.
That's what
right.
George Wash would have wanted us to do. Just unfettered access to weapons. I got some weapons you're not supposed to have way in the back if you're interested.
Ooh, that sounds fun. This seems to be a mart full of just walls of various weapons.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh,
I'd like to see what like non-military grade magical items he's got around.
Well, I have these small stone tablets that allow you to use a bonus action to use a cantrip to summon a Ritwit, and it can help send messages to either people or to anybody who wants to look for you.
Why would they want to look for me?
Well, maybe you have something interesting to say. That happens a lot. Sometimes people who nobody knows, they have something interesting, and people start following their Ritwits, and they become popular. Sometimes they can even make money.
Money, you say?
Yes, they make some of them make gold. Many of them are only paid in exposure, though. You got to watch out for that exposure. Takes 10,000 exposure to equal 1 copper. So
How much? Jesus Christ! How much for the tablet?
Well, we have our starter tablets here. They are just 2 gold.
Okay.
2 gold.
Yeah.
We have these nicer, larger ones. He'll like lean in and whisper like, "This is the kind that Dunn used when he was, being the best king ever."
Interesting. How very, very.
So these are a little bit more.
beginner-
These are 10 gold.
I will take one of the beginner ones.
One of the beginner ones. A fine choice.
Me as well. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, me neither.
I kind of turned to Thraw. Is this how we're supposed to do this? Is this how you buy things like this? Here?
Yeah, I mean, you just, yeah.
What are the giant metal tubes on the walls? They seem dangerous.
Giant metal tubes on the walls.
It's like a thing for your finger. It looks like
Giant metal tubes on the wall.
almost as if it were something like a gun.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Those are bad.
Okay, I'll stick with the tablet.
Wait. He'll notice that some of you look to be of like a magical persuasion. He's like, "Yes, I have this gun over here. It looks like," he points to something that looks like a revolver. You can set up your daily spells into each one of these little each one of these slots. And we can even add more if you need more, and you can use it as your focus, if you will, to shoot your spells at your enemies.
Oh my god.
Can I roll insight?
Yes, you can roll an insight.
How do you do it? I'm just rolling 20. Sorry.
So it's that plus your wisdom.
I have nothing in wisdom, so just 5.
5. Like it sounds like a cool idea. They don't seem to be, the shopkeep doesn't seem to be lying to you or anything. But it seems like it's just like a different version of your pipe. Like it's just a way to focus your magical spells. He is clearly trying to upsell you. He's not very happy if you're just all buying stone tablets for 2 gold apiece. He'd like to sell you something else.
How much would the gun be? Ask her.
Yes, our gun wand. It's I could probably part with it for about 50 gold.
I turn to you guys.
I don't know. What about some of the special items you said you had?
Well, we have other. We don't just have the firearms and such. I mean, these will help you cast mini fireballs. Is what they actually do. They have mini fireballs that come out of this metal tube, and you fire it right at somebody.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Basically, yeah.
Should we buy these weapons to shoot some fireballs, guys?
What do you think, Jeff? Sorry.
Drow, I want one of these fireball guns. I want to be able to shoot fireballs.
That is pretty convenient.
But I think that I want to see if I can do some vicious mockery and get this guy to give me more, like a good fucking deal. And
Persuade?
yeah, I'm just
Are
gonna.
you trying to persuade, or are you trying to mock him?
I'm going to use I'm going to do a little performance for him. Use my
Okay.
charisma, do a little song and dance, and tell him a little story about what's about to happen, and try to convince him to supply us with to sponsor us, to make an investment, because this, okay, man, this is what this is all about.
I'm
This is where
listening.
we
I'm
are.
listening. Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
This-
This is the history of
We-
Tenacious D. It's not just a list of bullshit that we've done in the past.
I start taking video on
Chronicling.
my tablet.
We have all come here.
Droch, we know you.
I-
You live here. Why you haven't come here? You've been here many times. Droch.
We're here trying to buy some fireballs, man. And I want a better deal than $50. 50 gold. I want you to invest in all of these people you see around us. This bird fucking eyed, this fucking Forte guy, this fucking lovely Astrid, and
Yeah, guys, maybe he'll help.
fucking I forgot what Dan was named. Oh wait. No, it's not here.
It's Eloy.
Eloy. Let's buy some fireball things. You can give us everything that we need, and then we're gonna bounce the fuck out of here. And
Hey,
you can
we'll
equip
pay
us.
you in exposure.
And we'll fucking wear a t-shirt.
Wait.
with-
You're paying
with-
me an how much exposure do you have? You.
We
We're
will wear-
going to
we
a
will wear
place
your
where they don't know
effigy.
you.
We will wear your effigy on our back, and you can number us.
I don't take exposure as you know me, Droch. I don't take exposure as currency here.
What about like a like you sponsor us, and then that way we
Yeah.
That
spread
just sounds
your
like
brand.
exposure.
You need a good PR guy for Strixhaven.
Yeah, you get a bunch of magical nerds. They want mini fireballs.
It sounds like that you could have quite the client base if Strixhaven really were to come around.
Exactly.
Turn this t-shirt into a crop top, and now I'm trying to persuade him. You know all the market walls?
Droch, this is the first I'm hearing of Strixhaven. What are you a student there? What is what is Strixhaven?
You see, I've been getting these letters in the mail that I throw
Oh,
away.
fire starters. Yeah.
I throw them away, but I see these pretty pieces of trash, and I think, man, these guys and their fucking campaigns, fucking just sending out mailers. They're not gonna fuck it. They need a word of mouth campaign.
Hell
They
yeah.
need fucking a street team going out, spreading the fucking good word of this place. Because I look at this marketing campaign, I think it's a bunch of shit, man. Just from an outside perspective, it's just not mailers. You can do better.
We can do some guerrilla marketing.
Yeah,
Like
let's do it.
Get on the
Alright.
streets, man.
What is Jace doing at this point?
Jace is looking at you guys like you're a bunch of idiots. Like, like
But aren't we?
Jace is. Oh yes, you are.
I don't have very high
What
intelligence.
excellent recruits we are.
Jace is like, you can hear him in the background above all of your talking and trying to convince this guy to give you a deal on these. But he's like, guys, stop, guys. But you can't hear him over the sound of your own voices trying to convince this man to give you a deal on
The narcissism that
the narcissism.
yeah.
All right.
I think I'm okay without spending the 50 gold. But if
Yeah.
you all want it.
Make a
I think I deserve it.
make a performance check, Droch. Let's see how well he took you in.
Wait,
We
why am I always rolling with advantage? But it
Oh
wasn't-
well, There's a way you can turn that off, but don't worry about it. I just always take the left one, unless I tell you to
Alright.
roll with advantage or disadvantage. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was a pretty bad roll. He doesn't. He's not convinced that you're. He's not even convinced that you're going to school. He doesn't think you're that smart. Look, man. Look, Drow. We've lived here together
we gotta
for
fake it till we make
for
it,
years.
baby.
Hey, man. We've lived here for a very long time together. I mean, I went to school with your parents at the local school, at the temple school. But I don't think you're not going to any special school, man. You're just not.
Yeah, that's what you said when you said that I couldn't be the best sports player. And then I was.
But you couldn't even catch the ball.
But I threw it pretty fucking far.
That's half of it. That's only half of what you're supposed to be doing.
Well, when that's the only position when you're in that position of throw baller,
Yeah,
that's
but
all you need to know.
but when you're the throw baller, you have to catch the ball from the guy who gives it to you in the first place.
God, it's not my fault, man.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. Like, we never won a game. We never won a game the entire time you were the throw baller.
All right. Why?
We went like 6 years
All right.
without a win.
I walk off with a fuck off attitude. Like, okay, yeah, whatever.
All right.
You have any
Like just like everybody else in this fucking place, not believing in me. I got something to offer.
The rest of you purchase your 2 gold tablets.
I would also like a commemorative T-shirt from this plane of existence.
I don't know what you mean about plane of existence.
I mean,
this is Merca.
I would like a Merca shirt, please.
A Merca shirt. Yes. Would you like the Jorge Washington? That's his real name. I don't know. I'm not sure Drow can read correctly because he calls him George for some reason, but his name is Jorge. Jorge Wash.
That sounds great. I will
Jorge
take it.
Wash, or would you like Merca Nightmare War Victory?
Ooh, that one.
That one?
Yes, please.
You know about the Nightmare War, right?
Don't.
Oh, the Nightmare War was when Merca was at its greatest. we went over there and we really showed them that Merca was the best. And we
Showed
made
who?
them, all those Oiros,
Oh,
those
That's
Europeans.
I like to imagine this is in that biker font on like an acid wash.
It definitely is.
Okay, I'm satisfied and thank you. I'm gonna go follow the person you insulted a lot. That seems pretty nice, but you seem okay. And wander back.
I looked at the shopkeep. What are these dark eyewear?
Oh, those keep the sun out of your eyes.
It says they're
Right.
bands of Ray.
Yes, they ban the rays from going into your face.
How much for these?
Well, those are very exclusive glasses, bands, if you will, bands of ray, if you will. I couldn't part with those for less than 1 gold, 5 silver.
How much?
1 gold and 5 silver.
What say you to me getting a tablet, that gun, and 2 of these sunglasses for 40?
Well, the gun is 50, so
And I'm just trying to persuasion.
roll a persuasion.
How do you do it the way you guys been doing? Because I'm trying to click persuasion, it doesn't do it.
So you just when on your character sheet, you just go to where your skills are and you just click on persuade, like the word persuasion.
Yeah, you just click the word. There you go. Nah, can't let you do that, man. That's I could do it. I could do it for. I could maybe do it for. I could do it for 50. I could do it for
You?
50.
I offer my hand for a handshake.
He'll shake your hand. And you can tell he kind of looks a little bit uncomfortable, but like just given the fact that everybody's been so normal, completely normal, these last few minutes. Now there's a bunch of paperwork you're gonna have to fill out with this. Is that okay?
I look towards Jace. Or no, you're far away. Um,
Like we're gonna have to know like you know like where you're from. There's like a criminal background check. You know, I summon a twitwit and a ritwit.
can I
And
give you 10 gold and I skip and you'll never see me around here again?
10 gold. Uh, 10 just 10 gold and on top of the 50 or
Yes.
Well, this is Merca. This is what Jorge Wash would have wanted us to do. Yeah, we can do that.
Awesome.
We can do that.
That's like 64.
All right. Hey man. So I'm gonna send you the info on the gun. So basically you need to attune. It requires attunement.
Fair.
And you can load it with 6 spells that you know, and they can stay in there. But it burns like a spell slot. So if you use like a first level spell to load it up, you can't, it burns one of your spell slots for the day.
Yeah.
But it stays loaded in there.
Awesome.
So
Cool. I'll thank them and then.
this
run out to
this
you guys.
particular model, you can only do it once. So you only load it up once.
It's pretty good still.
Or I mean, you can hire somebody or convince somebody to put more in there for you.
More.
Like you
spell
could like pay a wizard to put a higher slotted spell in there.
Okay. So I know that once I attune to it.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
So while we have a second, in case anyone wants to know how to turn off the auto advantage, you just click on the little gear next to spells, and then right below it should say roll queries, and then it just has a drop down menu.
Where is that?
So on your character sheet where it has that little gear next to like core, bio, spells, you click on that, and then just below that you'll see a thing that says roll queries.
Oh, yeah, always roll advantage.
Advantage toggle.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
toggle. I like toggle.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So then,
And advantage normal to disadvantage next to your core bio spells.
yep. So that's cool.
Good to know.
I'm now standing with Jace, just admiring my T-shirt because I'm showing it to him. Is it neat?
Yes, the Nightmare War. That
That sounds terrible.
Oh, you should see what Merca did to them. They dropped a nightmare bomb and completely destroyed the minds of everybody over there.
Oh, I'm gonna just fold this up and put it in the bag. I didn't realize how bad that was. I'll use it to sleep. It'd be a napping shirt.
It is one of the it is one of the things that Merkins seem to take pride in the most, even though it was almost 100 years ago.
Oh my.
I'm up here chilling in the tree. Y'all are buying your stuff.
Oh, I'm done. I hit it out.
All right. So does anybody else have anything in Merca that they want to do before we head off and find your bodyguard?
I just want to walk up to this fountain, kind of like look around, see if there's anyone around, and then just spit in the fountain.
Okay. Make a stealth check. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Sure. Hey.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Yeah. Nobody sees you spit in the fountain unless you want them to.
No, it's cool.
Drach, make a perception check just for fun.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
You saw that. Depending on your opinion of Jorge Wash, you may or may not be offended.
I give him a little wink and then like thumbs up, baby.
I don't say loudly, but I say like well enough that he can hear. It's like in merfolk culture, this is considered a great dishonor.
Okay.
As you were spitting into it, as you were spitting into the fountain, you notice various copper, silver coins in there.
Ooh, I'm just gonna reach in and take a handful.
Okay. You gain 5 silver and 8 copper.
Neat.
And your hand is wet, but that's kind of normal for you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like dirty water. It's water that hasn't been cleaned in a long time.
Kind of like just shake it off. Just
Sure. Yeah. All right. All right. If everybody's done in Merca, let's go. Jace will say, "Everybody gather round. Gather round."
Just
Most of
glide.
you have been through one of these planar fissures before. Drauch, I'm sorry, this is gonna hurt a bit. Let's go. He stretches the fissure from between his hands with energy flowing on all different sides of it, and he allows it to set just to the side of him, just like right here. And he's like, "All right, after you."
Thank you for listening to Spooky Dice Bag. If you enjoyed our show, please remember to like and subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you found us. Special thanks to P.A. Dunn at Wandering Glyph Games for designing our logo. Information to contact him will be in our show notes. Also, thank you to tabletopaudio.com. You can check them out for all of your background music needs for any of your tabletop RPGs. Most of our sound effects can be found over at freesound.org, and information about which sounds we use can be found in our show notes or on our website, spookydicebag.com. If you enjoy the show, you can join us over at patreon.com/spookydicebag to get ad-free episodes a week early, and maps and some other bonus content we're working on right now. If a monthly subscription isn't your thing, you can also check us out on Bandcamp. Just search for Spooky Dice Bag and you can get our episodes for as little as $1 each. Until next time, this has been Spooky Dice Bag.